Within the context of community composting, there's very much a spectrum, so to speak, of different composters. There's some biodynamic composters that use premium alfalfa and dairy manure, and perhaps those that source pond water and seaweed to create certain environmental conditions. On the other spectrum, there's the busy parents who just have time to visit their compost pile once a week. And regardless of your situation, I just encourage you to do what works for you. Here in LA, we very much encourage individuals, communities, organizations, and groups to source materials that are local to them. If you're looking for your carbon source, there's plenty of free mulch drop-offs, plenty of free leaf drop-offs within cities, within different jurisdictions and municipalities. Arborists are always looking to give away this material as well, as it is a cost for them to dispose of. There are many resources such as Chip Drop that allows you to be connected with local arborists to have a significant amount of mulch delivered to wherever you need it. Here in LA, we have a lot of woodworkers and work with individuals who work with trees that have fallen and convert them to tables, chairs, and allow for those items to have a second chance on life. But from that comes a lot of sawdust. And rather than that sawdust reaching a landfill, which its life stops, we collect that sawdust and distribute it to our different locations. There are many equestrian communities here in Los Angeles, and manure and the stable bedding that has to get disposed of weekly is also an item that is trash, but in our eyes is a resource that we can reinvest in our neighborhoods. So your carbon content is going to be the one that you kind of have to be really creative with. And diversity is key. Removing stickers and staples from your Amazon boxes and that solely being your carbon source is probably not the best. But having a nice healthy mix of leaves and mulch, some of those cardboard boxes and unbleached paper towels, a little bit of stable bedding, if that is locally available to you, is ideal. Work with what's around you. Establish the most ideal recipe that you can with the materials that are around you. And you're going to establish and create something really beautiful. Here in LA, our primary nitrogen/green material that is most readily available are our food scraps. From our community co-op drop-off locations where families freeze their food scraps throughout the week and drop it off at one of our 3-bin systems throughout our network across the county, to our growing farmers market food scrap drop-off locations across the city. A single farmers market can serve about 400 families, collecting anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 pounds of food scraps within a 4 to 5 hour period. And we process those materials the same day within a 5-mile radius. We collect the materials from community members, we process it with community members, and we give that finished product back to our parks and community members within the cycle of that food scrap breaking down. So again, you can make the most beautiful recipe, the most wonderful compost pile with the highest quality ingredients, but I would encourage you to work and use what's local. Traveling great distances to establish your compost pile and establish that ideal recipe might have a negative impact. Where are you harvesting it from? How much are you taking? Look at the resources around you and build and establish the most beautiful pile that you can with friends, family, neighbors, and community members alongside. As I said, you're going to get something of value. The learning is in the doing, and you're going to continue to improve over time.